Hey, what's up? Okay, so again, my name's Jennifer Sherman. Right now, I'm discussing ages 12 months to 3 years. So if you haven't watched any of my other videos, because maybe the time frame just doesn't work for you, because my earlier videos are about 5 months to a year. So if you haven't seen my earlier videos, I suggest you do. We talk a lot about sleep and scheduling infants. But now we're moving on to 1 year to 3 years, which is a fun toddler stage. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, something that I work with clients on. I teach for different universities and colleges, human development. And I'm also hired out by different large corporations to teach parenting skills and work-life balance. So one thing that I have a lot of clients, I don't normally teach this in the school setting, usually doesn't come up. I do this portion with clients and with corporations. So one thing I hear a lot is, my child wakes up so early, and we're not talking like 6:30, 7, sure. That is early if you are trying to sleep in for once. Say goodbye to that when you have kids for a while. But I'm talking about the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock wake up. This can be an issue. And I want to remind you that you are training your child to sleep. So you are teaching them that it's important to go back to sleep until 7 o'clock or 6:30, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, around that time. If you're putting them to bed around between 7 and 8, they're going to wake up closer to 7 o'clock. Okay, so if your schedule is like 10 p.m. with the kids till 10 a.m., then it's a different story. But again, infants and toddlers need to be sleeping many hours during the day, at night. So they need to sleep 11 to 12 hours at night. It's important that you as a parent teach them to sleep that long. So I'll tell you a little story. When I was in my first year as a preschool teacher, I worked with the 12 months to about 2 years children. We had this little cute kid named Max, and Max would come in with his mom, who was pregnant with her second, and she would look exhausted. It's hard working full time, toddler at home, like baby at home, and then pregnant. She'd say, "Oh, he's waking up at 4 in the morning." And my co-teacher, Marion, awesome lady from the south side of Chicago, love her. Marion and I would look at each other and we go, "Well, what are you doing at 4 in the morning with him?" So, "Well, he's up." So I go to the basement and we play trains. Okay, well, first, that's awesome that you're playing with your child. Okay, so kudos to that. But no. At 4 in the morning, you're telling your child, "Hey, look, it's dark outside. You are sleeping." So either get blackout curtains if it gets light early in the morning, but you're telling your child it's not time to play. Go back to bed. Even if you can't fall asleep just yet, you need to train your body to sleep. So you might not be explaining all that to your child, but this is how I explain it to adults. You are teaching your child to sleep until a certain time. Some days they're not going to sleep until that certain time, but I will tell you the majority of time, their bodies will get used to laying back down. This was about 15, 17 years ago. I forget how old I am, okay? But this was a long time ago. Nowadays, what I hear, and I cringe, and I know some of you listening to this do the same thing, and I'm here to tell you, stop it. The last thing you want to do is hand your child an iPad and say, "Oh, you're awake, just take this and go." You are creating your child. You're creating this behavior that your child does not need to have. Don't create a negative behavior. I know it's hard to get your child to sleep. I know it's hard to teach them a couple days in a row, "Hey, it's 5 a.m. go back to bed. They might fight with you. They might whine. They might throw a tantrum. Okay, they'll do that. They're children. But it's your job as a parent to instill positive behavior in them and to help them develop positive skills that are going to help them. If you hand them an iPad or turn on the TV, you're allowing them to think, hey, when I wake up early, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I can watch TV anytime. I know it's hard to get up and say, hey, the answer is no. Because at that hour of the day, you don't want to have, the last thing you want is a full-blown tantrum when everyone else in the house is trying to sleep. It'll just take a couple days in a row of saying no for your child to understand that that is not the appropriate behavior at that hour. And again, I understand that's hard, but my thing is I don't give bullshit. I'm telling you straight up the truth. Different tactics I've used before. Telling a child, like a young kid, I've done this with my kids. So it just depends on how you are with a couple little white lies. I've said before, oh, you want to watch, we don't really watch TV at all during the day. So at 5 a.m, we still don't watch TV. And our remote, it doesn't even work, and I'm barely pressing it, obviously, because I don't want it to turn on. It doesn't even work when it's dark outside. It won't even turn on before 7 o'clock, so don't even ask. That, it's an iffy one. You don't want to lie to your kids, okay? But that one's a good one to get them to stop asking you. So if they keep asking you, that's what you're showing them. You can hide the remotes. You can hide all electronics so they have zero access to it. Remember that you are the one in control. Your goal is to raise productive human beings in this world. That's why you had children. I'm here to help you raise them, but I'm here to tell you too, being a parent is 24/7. You know that already. You're living it. I get it. But remember that during those hard times, you have to parent. You have to be able to tell your child, the answer's no. You don't get what you want all the time. And here's why. I hope you're able to set these boundaries with your kids. If you want me to dive in deeper, this is usually a course that I would help with clients for a long period of time because it's consistency several days in a row, and you want your child to understand that they don't get what they want. And if it happens 2 days in a row and they try it again, if they get what they want the second day, it didn't work. So you have to be consistent. If you want me to keep posting videos about this topic and give you more suggestions, I'm more than happy to do that. Just subscribe and write down below. Ask me whatever questions you need. I hope this helps. I hope you're able to help grow your child to the best of their ability. That is your goal. And don't be a lazy parent. So I already know that you're not. You're an amazing parent because you're on here listening, trying to get tips about helping your child be the best child that they can be, which will in turn help you. So I know you're not a lazy parent. Every time you think to do something that might be lazy, remind yourself, wait, what am I trying to teach my child at this time? Keep that in mind, keep that focus, and you should be good. I'm here to support you and help you throughout this journey. I wish you the best of luck today, every day, all the time. Keep smiling. Spend some time to yourself to say, great job. I'm doing everything I can do today to help my family be even better and help myself be 1% better today. So I hope you have an amazing night, day, morning, whatever, wherever you are listening to this at any time. Best of luck to you. Subscribe and write down below. I look forward to our chats.